Hi there, I'm Jonathan from Back in Motion Physiotherapy. I'm a senior physiotherapist here, and I'm here this time to run through with you 7 different exercises to get yourself moving a bit more comfortably at your desk and hopefully reduce some discomfort and optimize your sitting position to make it the most beneficially for you. So the first exercise or set of exercise or pointers that I'm going to go through today are to do with your ergonomic or desk-based setup. And I'm just going to run through 3 or 4 key points that you can kind of take into consideration to make your desk work best for you. Now, we all know regular movement and things are going to be key, and we're going to run through those over the next few days. But let's first of all just get your desk-based position nailed and as appropriately and comfortable for you as possible. So first of all, you want to be looking at your position. Now, the first thing I would say is you want your head and neck to be nice and relaxed. So first of all, get comfortable. So like so, my shoulders are nice and relaxed and nice and low down. I'm not trying to hold them up too high. My table is at an appropriate level for me to be able to type comfortably. Alongside that, my head is just above the line of the computer, so I'm not looking down or excessively up towards my screen. Again, that's going to reduce the tension around my shoulders and around my neck, which again, when I'm typing or doing a lot of work, as we do as physiotherapists at a computer, it's going to be really effective for me to reduce any strain around my back and my neck that can happen over time when you're holding yourself in one particular position for a long period. Alongside that, you want to make sure that your computer screen is not too far away from you, so you're not having to lean forward or excessively lean back because the screen is too close. The best way, or the most appropriate way that I find to teach this to people, is making sure that your computer screen is around about an arm's length away. So once you kind of work that out, you know that you're appropriately positioned to complete your desk-based work. Another kind of factor that not everyone thinks about, everyone kind of does think about posture and upper body position when you're sitting at your desk. But one other thing to consider is what's going on with your feet. So if I can show you where my feet are roughly, I'm looking to get my feet as flat on the floor, as close to the floor as I possibly can, so they're nice and comfortably positioned. You can see that my knees are at a 90-degree angle and my feet are nice and flat on the floor there, which again gives us a nice stable base from which to work from. So our desk-based position doesn't necessarily just relate to our upper body and what we can see, but if we've got a nice stable rooted position, then we're off to a winner and we can start there as well. Once those kind of points are nailed, then we can start thinking about what's going on around our upper back and posture a bit more. Drawing our shoulders back, again, will help us keep that optimum position at our desk, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to get any irritation in our wrists or in our hands. Again, when we're doing a lot of typing, a lot of desk-based work, we leave ourselves prone to injuries such as tennis elbow or repetitive strain injuries that can happen through prolonged desk-based work. So things that might, again, improve or reduce your likelihood of that occurring would be things like making sure that your hands aren't excessively extended or your wrists aren't excessively extended in that position. So again, a nice comfortable position. Some people like to have a support around their keyboard, which helps them. And again, when you're using a mouse, if you do get any wrist injuries or wrist discomfort from holding your hand in this position with a mouse, then it's always worth looking into investing in an ergonomic mouse, which holds the mouse like so. If I show you on my left hand, just in a side position, which again reduces any excessive extension or flexion of my wrist in order to press on the mouse each time. Certainly one to think about, but I'd certainly recommend that you consult with your physiotherapist beforehand, before running into something and purchasing or making the adjustments that aren't necessary for you. Feel free to give those a go, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.